Top morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Him Moo Moo, not Momo, Moo Moo, like a cow goes moo, who was in My Hero Academia. So, and in the last video, in the description, in the last video, I did a how many likes things on that video. I imagined 4 likes on that video. So 3 or 4 is doing this what if. So you guys voted for it or left the likes on it. So it's yeah. So now let me get into what his character is. So he's basically a human. It's a boy. And he has a sister. I know that some of them are probably have siblings in the canon. But this is all just, in my personal preference, they should expand the backstory. Instead of having, like, you guys and girls, who's ever watching, sees a lot of Zumi with her brother, kind like Zuko. But just hear me out. What if every My Hero Academia character had their own brother and sister? Like Endeavor would probably have a fiery sister. Yeah. So that's why I created Moo Moo on this what if. So because he is a brother to her. Yeah. So let's begin with them being born, shall we? So their mother, I don't know if she is the mother of her, but let's just say in this what if it is. So yeah, now Moo Moo, or actually she gave birth to a girl and a baby cow that's the size of a Dr. Pepper can. And if you guys want me to do a brand of this, like Dr. Chaz, I really need some sponsors. That's okay. So basically, everybody, honey, was. So yeah, he was born that small. That the parents didn't think that he will live that long. So you know what they did? They flippin' gave a farmer girl, and then this what if she has a hero job, like in canon, but she also has a farmer in this what if. So basically, yeah. the so now and when he was growing up on a farm, basically, she noticed that he is transforming into a more human kid. Basically, a human child. On about the same age as Aries. Aries. Yeah. Because as he was little at the time. So but all the cows around him knew that he was human with an animal DNA thing. But they care about him. As all the cows, like even bulls, respect him. And yeah, he has now able to talk to animals too. So then now the time skip to age of 15. Because at age of 4, the Nami, or whatever her name is, I'm trying to find her picture. Sorry if I'm, yeah. She takes him to the quirk doctor. And he found out that that Moo has a quirk. It's not because in this what if universe, whoever was born with an ability and a quirk are super rare. Like legendary rare. So Moo had a power to, or was able to communicate with, or actually turned into a cow, or cow hybrid, and his quirk is, he has two quirks. That one of them is the able to talk to animals, and the other is able for him to teleport to anywhere. Yeah. He could have been standing right next to you and you don't even know it. Yeah. Oh man, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, I was just eating breakfast right now. So, yeah. So, she was surprised that someone gave her the kid. Yeah. It wasn't like, hey? So, it wasn't like a sex slave or any, like, slavery that, huh? Okay? So, yeah. Hold on just one second. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. So then at age of 15, I said the time skip to 15. Yeah. So, it's scary. Where it is. So, yeah. He goes to UA. And, of course, he meets his little sister. After the whole, UA exam, he meets his little sister. That she ends up becoming such a pain for him. Because when he showed up, he got Class 1A. And before he arrived to Class 1A, he says that to him. And he just laughs it off. Um, as he walks away. And she's all confused of why. It was like she was trying to be serious, but yeah. So then, basically, yeah. So I'm skipping the ball throw. Here's where's the villains. And at USJ, the Zuko, or they get ambushed by a bunch of villains. Villains. And of course, he asked 13 if that's okay with her to go help Mr. Aizawa. As Mr. Aizawa agrees, or actually 13 agrees, but she also remembers that he's just a student against the Nomu that can't be stopped. As as she says, no, your life is too dangerous. It's too dangerous to put your life on the line. As he looks at 13 with such a serious face, as he charges down, as he hits the Nomu right in the chest, sending him flying backwards, and he says he was in his cow form. As he picks up Mr. Aizawa, runs him back upstairs, and set him down next to 13. As a Nomu is about to deliver a finishing blow, Zuko, or at that very second, he transformed to a monster known as Minotaur. As he caught the fist, turns around, and he says this: "You will not hurt my friends." As he punches the Nomu right in the beak, exploding his head, and in the process, not Mumu, but the Nomus. No Mu. Nomo. Or Nomu. Yeah. I'm trying to spell it out. So, yeah. So basically, he killed the Nomu. As he could tell that the Nomu wasn't human at all. It was the someone's creation. And yeah, someone's creation. As the Moo grabs 13 and he grabs the Mr. Aizawa, puts them outside with all the rest of the students, as Moo tells them that he'll be guarding the doors if they... Yeah. As I also forgot to mention that Moo is immortal, so... And he's also... If, like, Shiraki-san or someone tried to kill him, he comes right back as nothing even really happened. So, he's on guard, and, yeah, he whacks people around. Yeah. So now I'm skipping the sports festival, but at the fight one, his own sister was in first place, or actually was in second or third place. So, she ends up battling against her brother, as he grew horns to have same equal as her. As she sees him with the horns, as her mother sees it's the same style as her, as he couldn't believe it, or she couldn't believe it, that her own son is there. As he beats her around, as he dodges the attacks and uses his foot maneuver, and like a couple days before, he asked them, his cow people, or should I say like cows, to if they have certain strategies. Yeah. So then, now time skip to All for One versus All Might. Because, yeah. But during that time, when she saw the name of who her daughter's battling, So, he basically did the same thing as her did. Runs in and bang, right into her chest, or no, right into her stomach. Wabam! Sending her flying out of the stadium, or out of the ring, as he transforms back into a full human. So now that's the time skip to All Might versus All for One. As All Might was down, but not out. But then, sorry about that. Yeah, so All Might was down, but not out. As All for One is about to use his beam attack, the one that Zuko is using in this picture. Yeah. So, yeah. But right before the All Might gets hit by it, a certain cow who pops out of nowhere and blocks the attack of the Moo who blocks the All for One's attack as he's literally pushing the laser back as he charges full sprint as All Might sees he's in shock of what the Moo is capable of doing. As he starts charging and ran full spore, and of course he hits the All for One right in the chest, sending him flying. Through the couple buildings. As the other cows looked at All for One's body, as they all step on him, like how some people get bullied by someone like stomping on their face or their backs. Well, I'm no scientist, but getting stomped by a cow is probably equivalent to getting kicked in chest by a horse. But 10 times more. Don't quote me on that, okay? So, yeah. Basically, and Zuko, or Moo always carries a hammer with him. Fitting, because he always likes to use his head. As the cows scatter before, as he slams the hammer down, sending All for One's entire body, the hammer that he wields isn't just like ones that you see at the stores. He custom made it. And he had it custom made for him. And put a spell on it so that whoever gets hit by it would lose their quirk and feel 10 times the amount of pain. So All for One is now dead. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. The All for One died. He says, okay, Now, as he had some bandages on him that or actually, so he made sure that he actually, because he's also a scientist too, smartest one, he created a formula to make healing potions things. So when All Might drank it, his wound that was on his side vanished, and all of the damage that he took in was zero. Like, it's all healed up. Yeah. So, All Might is happy that Moo Moo is on their side. As who was there? That is also happy is his mother. Yeah, not the adopted mother, the one. This is his actual mother, not. So, yeah. So then before for one died, he says, "You're the legendary rare her person." Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's plus. Yeah, so then after that incident thing happened, she actually came to UA, or actually she asked her daughter, she came to UA to talk to her brother or her son, as he was in the PE room, doing like his training. And yeah. So basically, she ends up going and talking to him and asked him if that's okay with him that and to be brought back into this family. As her daughter Utter saw her mother and when she heard him brought back to the family, to her family, she didn't piece it all together yet until her mother told her that her brother is actually Moo Moo Sunotori, I think. Don't I pronounced it wrong, so yeah. Moo Moo Sunotori. It's same thing as her. This one.
Moo Moo Sunotori.
Here.
Moo Moo Sunotori.
Yeah. When her mom told her that his full name is almost similar to hers, she went from being like, "I'm gonna beat you up so bad that you won't be able to walk or back up again." Yeah. So, yeah. she couldn't believe it. That she went from that to what? Huh? Yeah. To the hold on. To that face. That she couldn't believe it. That the one that he got beaten by was the same thing or same person is her brother. Yeah. So basically, yeah. And you know who wanted to date him so bad? Is two people. Rinko, oh, and Mina. This time, not Momo. Oh. I was gonna use Mina or Momo, oh, but I'm like, you know what? Just change it to Mina because you don't really see too much of Mina. Hina. Yeah. And don't worry, it's not a legal dog fight. They're just playing around. The dogs. Yeah, so if you heard that in the background. So, yeah. Basically, yeah. Mina does her thing. Like she asked him out on a date and yeah. So did Rinko at the same time. Yeah. So they both got married to him. Sorry about that. And yeah. So I was gonna select Toga also to be in this what if. Yeah. So yeah. Or to be like his wife, one of his wives. Or let's do that. So yeah. Rinko, Mina, and Toga. The three people in Ball. And he does hang around with the... Where is he? Where is he? I remember... There he is. This guy. He hangs around with him because he actually told him what his quirk, or one of his two quirks do. And they're like... Or he's like, man, you don't look the same thing as me. Well, as he says, well, he was born different. I don't just have a quirk. I have two quirks and a power that allows me to shapeshift into a cow. So, yeah. And, yeah, I'm skipping over the overhaul fight because it was just too disgusting funny. Just imagine, instead of sending like pro heroes and doing all that stuff, like in meaning they just send Moo Moo and a bunch of cows to raid the entire base. Yeah. He busted every possibility. So yeah. So yeah. Momo, Toga, and Rinko rides his back. Yeah. During that. Yeah. So then he saves Ares. And yeah. And no, I'm not gonna do that whole like ship thing again with adding Ares to it because that would have been too just weird. But he is too kind heart. Or like he's not the what those people are called, the rapists. He's just he wants to protect life, not the other thing. So yeah, now we move on to the what if, or actually, just kidding. So yeah, he did like all that, like during All Might versus All for One thing, when Zuko, or when Mumu, he had one of his horns broken off, blood dripping down his face, and he used it to like what she is using, like, do you see that forehead thing, like blood? Yeah, he stabs the All for One too, to just get rid of his, or quit moving. So now this is the end of the what if. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. And sorry if I didn't like do this in time. So yeah. Peace out, y'all.